There are a few startling truths regarding watermelon that you ought to know. Cold, crunchy salads, smoothies, iced sun tea, lemonade, ice cream or soy cream, barbecued meals, and occasionally crisp are some of the foods I crave throughout the summer. But my absolute favorite is watermelon. Almost every picnic, barbecue, and outdoor event features watermelon, the summertime superfood. You seldom ever hesitate to consume it because it's so popular, flavorful, and refreshing. It is time for you to get to know this popular summer fruit more thoroughly. The history of watermelon is intriguing and deserves to be shared. Did you know that watermelon is an ancient fruit? Egypt experienced its first harvest around 5000 BC. According to historians, watermelon evolved in Africa's Kalahari Desert. Watermelons were buried with kings and queens in ancient Egypt to provide them with nourishment in the afterlife. Cucumbers, squash, and pumpkins are the botanical cousins of watermelons. Do you know what Citrullus lanatus is? That's what watermelons are officially called. Melons with a hollow heart, or cracked watermelons, have a higher sugar content because of the sugar concentration on the fissures. There are over 26 varieties of watermelon that you have probably never seen or heard of before, but we will focus on 10 of them in this video. Their unique interiors range from white to yellow and orange, while their strange exteriors are colored in a range of colors from black to orange and yellow. While the majority of them are simple to find as seeds, some may require a road trip to be experienced in their original habitat. Number 1, we've got the Black Diamond Watermelon. If all you've ever eaten are traditional red-fleshed striped watermelons, you've been missing out on a wide variety of watermelons. Some unusual varieties of watermelon can be found at the farmer's market, but they might not be available at your neighborhood supermarket. If everything else fails, you can purchase a package of seeds and start a curious breed in your backyard. Some are tiny enough to plant running up a trellis off the ground, though our list also features a 200-pound melon. Number 2, Beni Kodama Watermelon. The delightful and compact size of Beni Kodama watermelons means they won't take up much room in your garden or refrigerator. You may even grow them on a trellis at just 2 or 3 pounds. Japanese natives known as Beni Kodamas enjoy weather in the 70s to 95 Fahrenheit range. You can start eating these little melons earlier than larger types because they only need 60 days to develop. Numerous seeds and lovely whorls are adorning the red-fleshed fruit. These melons also have the unusual quality of occasionally having tasty rinds, despite their rather bland colors. Number 3, Moon and Stars Watermelon. Moon and Stars watermelons are our favorite because of their distinctive appearance. With a brilliant yellow spot resembling a full moon and tiny yellow dots resembling stars, the overall coloration is dark, more blue than green. Since their introduction in 1926 by Peter Henderson and Company, Moon and Stars have delighted fans of watermelon for nearly a century. They looked to be extinct in the 1970s, but in 1981, they were discovered close to Macon, Missouri. They're sweet and wonderful behind their cheesy night sky exterior. These beauties may weigh up to 40 pounds, so even though their typical size is 20, customers will still have plenty to enjoy. Number 4, Yellow Doll. Watermelon seeds of the Yellow Doll variety bear small, oval, striped melons with thin rinds and sparse seeds that are carried on semi-compact vines. Fruit matures from transplant in 75-80 days with an average weight of 3-5 pounds, about 15 seeds per package. Proof that watermelons don't always have to be red to be delicious, Yellow Doll boasts a pleasing, bright lemon yellow color and a dense, crisp texture. The yellow watermelon's fruit is sweeter than its red-fleshed counterpart, with hints of apricot and honey, aside from the obvious color difference. With exceptionally soft fruit, this extra-sweet, golden-fleshed mini is a great addition to smoothies and iced cocktails. It can, however, be substituted in recipes for varieties with red flesh. They are also a good source of vitamins A and C, among other nutrients. Number 5, Blacktail Mountain Watermelon. It took Glenn Drowns several years to complete the development of the Blacktail Mountain Watermelon, which he began experimenting with breeding in Idaho in the 1970s at the age of just 17. This fruit contains 95% water, so you'll probably want to eat it in the bathtub. Its liquid content makes it ideal for cool beverages such as watermelon lemonade. It's still wonderfully delicious despite the high water content. This fruit, which weighs between 6 and 12 pounds, can withstand nights as low as 40 degrees Fahrenheit and does well in cooler climates. It will thus continue to produce long after other plants have finished growing into the fall. Number 6. Jubilee watermelon. The Florida Agricultural Experiment Station, FAES, in Leesburg, Florida, developed the Jubilee watermelon in 1963, and it has been a favorite ever since. Its interior is pinkish red, while its exterior is a typical green stripe. Apart from being a sweet and flavorful melon weighing between 25 and 40 pounds, the FAES bred it to withstand anthracnose and fusarium wilt. Jubilees are worth the wait. They take 97 days to mature and become sufficiently ripe for consumption. When they are done, they will be crisp, juicy, and sweet. Growers and consumers of watermelon have loved them for decades since they are big and always tasty. Number 7. Bush Sugar Baby watermelon. Bush Sugar Baby watermelons are a fantastic choice for tiny gardens and refrigerators because they only reach a weight of about 12 pounds on a 3.5-foot vine. This type boasts beautifully crisp, silky flesh, making it one of the sweetest watermelons available. You can consume the fruit in a few months after planting because it ripens in about 75 days. Given how delicious the fruit is, it might not be a bad idea to reduce the recipe's total sugar level if you decide to make these into a treat like watermelon sorbet or watermelon pie. But it's so good on its own that you might decide not to squander it for dessert. Number 8. Desert King watermelon. The Desert King watermelon was created in the 1960s by Wilhite Seed watermelon breeders. Since they were in Texas, they were attempting to develop a type that would be resilient to the intense heat and sun of the state. The Desert King is more resistant to drought than other varieties, even though it still needs water. It grows best in warmer soil, between 70 and 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and its light-colored rind resists sunburn as well. This massive melon is 20 to 30 pounds in weight, with almost orange flesh that is yellow. You may anticipate a juicy flavor evocative of your favorite fruit memories despite the light-colored skin and flesh. Number 9. Charleston Gray watermelon. You may be surprised to learn that some fruits can burn in the sun. Charleston Gray watermelons, fortunately, never have to worry about that because their shade of grayish-green shields them from the sun. Their name should give it away, but they're originally from Charleston, South Carolina. To produce melons resistant to specific fungi and diseases, Charles Andrus created this cultivar in 1954. These are, therefore, resilient fruits in many respects. The inside of Charleston Grays has a vibrant red color that contrasts well with their gray exteriors. Watermelon enthusiasts will be delighted by their sweet taste and crisp, fiberless texture, which weighs between 25 and 35 pounds. Number 10. Golden Midget watermelon. Golden midgets have an exterior reminiscent of tiny yellow pumpkins. However, when you cut into them, the interior will surprise you with a salmon color that almost looks red against the gold. Since golden midget watermelons rarely weigh more than 3 pounds, they are frequently among the first ripe melons to be available. Planting them can be a little challenging because you have to keep an eye out to make sure other animals don't raid them before they're ready to harvest. These can come out almost flavorless at times, or they can come out sweet and flavorful like old-fashioned potato chips. Either way, they're wonderful, crisp, and juicy. Both Mexico and the United States grow various types of watermelon. According to Guinness World Records, the heaviest watermelon ever recorded weighed 268.8 pounds, 121.93 kilograms. In 2005, Lloyd Bright of Arkadelphia, Arkansas, grew it. Compared to other fruits and vegetables, watermelons are the highest source of the antioxidant lycopene. Watermelons without seeds are not genetically modified, unlike what many people think. They are a sterile hybrid created by fusing a female watermelon bloom with male pollen. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to delve deeper into the various kinds of watermelon. Thank you for watching this exciting video. Endeavor to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more enlightening videos such as this. Also, share with your family and loved ones. See you in the next video.